everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play OmniFactory. This is episode 78. Okay, so I started off in this room today because I was midway setting up the solidifier for the europium, right? I should have a couple hundred buckets of the stuff in my system, actually. Excuse me. Oh, okay, so as you can see here, I got about 238 buckets. Now, I don't think I'm going to be needing europium for anything else, save for the ingots, so I'm just going to go ahead and transfer it all into ingots, right? And to that effect, I'm going to have to put a... Oh, I already did that part. We'll put a output bus, or a storage ME interface, goodness, onto the side here. Make sure that's hidden, make sure that's hidden. Hidden. Okay, so that's going. So now we'll have plenty of europium. Right, let me do europium. Yep, so there we go. Getting our supply going there. So to that effect, now we're going to want to get the europium plates. So we'll put that with the other plates. And I should probably upgrade these at some point, honestly. Or transfer any possible plates into the 9 stack plates from the cutting machine. Okay, all right, so let's just check what the quest is for what we need to make. Okay, so we just need to grab an ingot. And there's a quest. Is there going to be another quest for the... Oh, okay. Oh, stupid Windows notifications. Okay. Okay, so that's done there. Next up, we have Fusion Reactor Mark II. This, however, is going to require fusion coil blocks for the inner ring. It's going to require UV hatches, which I still haven't made UV holes yet, let alone ZPM. Fusion machine casings, which isn't terrible or hard. But then the Mark II, that is going to require crystal or wetware. Crystal being the mainframes and wetware being the arrays. So we're not there yet. And I think... Oh yeah, then we're going to need to make this. Which also means we're going to need to make this. And more wetware, dragon stem cell. So yeah, this is a bit of ways off. So I won't be getting to that quest for a bit. In the meantime, I do believe we can go ahead and get that egg quest out of the way. I thought I crafted up some of these last night. Maybe I didn't actually send the request off because something... Oh, you know what? I think because my Enderium supply was low or something last night. That's why I wasn't able to make a tier 6 microminer. Because I want to complete that Dragon Egg quest, which, as you can see here, is a tier 6 miner, some flux, plutonium, and the dragon layer data in a medium projector. Is this almost done? This is still going to take a bit, so I'll come back to that quest. The basic fusion injectors. Draconic Evolution features fusion crafting, which requires a fusion crafting core and up to 10 injectors of the appropriate tier. You'll need 8 basic fusion crafting injectors to upgrade any additional injectors to make to Wyvern tier. Okay. Yes, that means you should plan it to make more than 8 if you really want to plan ahead. Make 34 of these. Oh, okay. Like that, they tell you how much to make. Okay, so with the basic fusion crafting injector, you can see we have the europium plates, the empowered Inori, the fusion machine casing, which I think I showed earlier, and ender crystals, and of course draconic cores. So the ender crystals are going to require us to make another soul binder. We're going to need vibrant crystals, and we're going to need soul vial of enderman. Now, thankfully, the soul vial for enderman can be easily made with enderman heads and soul vial empty. Now, am I doing any stocking of the vials themselves? Or is that happening down in the binder itself? It might be in the binder. Okay. I should have another binder, I think, in my AE system. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. O2 wasn't fast enough to mute. Okay, so binder, we're gonna need an interface. Actually, what else do I need in regards to this? Where is... It's not in this room. Not in this room. Where did I put this before? Still not in this room. Oh, you know what? It's over here. Right. So there's the binder. There's an obelisk that I store with levels there. And I'll need to do the same thing for the Enderman one here. Okay, so that is on the interface, and oh, you know what? I think I'm actually storing vials in a different room entirely. Yeah, right here. Okay, so let's go ahead then and get the Enderman vial auto-crafted. Enderman. Because I already have a auto stock system waiting, I'll just go ahead and craft some of these up and plop it in here like so. Okay, so with that in mind, now we need to make the ender crystal, and you make sure that's on processing, of course. And with that, that should be good, right? Now to remember where I put this in the first place. Not in this quarter. I think it was over here. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put this like so. And I could add cable with me. That's another thing. I recently learned, not recently, but I learned at some point that the octadic capacitors aren't capped out. No, the capacitors aren't capped out at octadic anymore. You can actually make the double compressed octadic capacitors, which would give us, of course, more speed. Wait, double compressed? Oh, okay, I see. I think it's just a different recipe. So, all right, compressed octadic, double compressed. Okay, we'll just do this. So there's that, and then we need to make this. There we go. Okay. So I'll request up a few of these. RF capac. So I think these. Oh wow. So just 2 for now. That is almost done, thankfully. What is my what is the engine core in? Okay, it's in the IV alloyer. Okay. I might look into LUV at some point for alloys. What how bad would that be to get into? Not bad, really. Quantum or crystal, yeah. I mean, that's doable. Heck, even this one's doable. But ZPM is still going to require that polytetrafluoroethylene, which isn't going to be too hard. It's just going to be a process of making the fluids, of course. Okay, that, oh boy, has a lot to do there. Can I just get an octadic capacitor? I don't even think that's going to be possible right now, because it still has to make the other things. Okay. This might take a while. To that effect, I will actually let me double check if there's anything I can do in the meantime. Could probably go for the core itself. Here it is. So that's gonna require lapis, nether stars, and a draconic core, no problem. Let's see, here we go. We'll get that one crafted up. Don't know, oh, okay, it's already done, cool. So I'll just put this like right here for the time being so I know about it. Put this away. So the crystal mainframe. I think we could probably set this up. This is going to require a 10 slot alloy assembler, which I believe I did just set that up recently. Over here, right? Fusion reactor. Okay, so let me just grab these out of here. And load. So if I go to the crystal processor mainframe, you can save this into here. Crystalline, enderium, prescient. We should have everything in here. So pop that back in. And let's see about crafting us up a mainframe. Mainframe, here it is. Oh, what are we missing? Oh, okay, no problem. HSSE frames shouldn't be too bad to make, I believe. We have the... Well, we have dust. We don't have the actual... what do you want to call it? Ingots yet. Although I do believe I was setting up a EBF last night, and I never... Well, I was set up an EBF, but I realized that the reason I was making one for already existed. So this to okay, so say it again. Enderium is where is getting processed in this one. I was making this one to process Enderium until I realized it was already there. Yeah, words are hard. So let me just then use this other blast furnace to process up HSSE ingots. So in that event, I'm not going to need the fluid hatch anymore. I'll just go and grab an input-output bus, and we'll go from there. So bus, output, input. Gonna need a controller. Gonna want to get a filter, fluid. Or dictionary, here it is. Get rid of that. And a robot arm. Bada boom. And what was the other thing I was needing? Bus. Oh yeah, input bus. Oh, wait, what? I guess I already had one. Okay, so we have the buses, we have the controller, we have the filter, emitter. Yep. Okay. I think that should be everything. Oh wait, no. Need the heat-proof casing. That would help. Silly me. Okay. So now we should be good to go. Oh, would you... Can you believe it? Faces. Okay, 1, 2, cancel that. Okay, now we should be good to go. Okay, so what side? That's input, right? Input and output, and then we put our heating casings on there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't dig this out yet. Okay. And there should be hatches there, so we're good in that part. And we'll put the controller there. And cable. There we go. Okay, so up here, we want to put our robot arm on the input. And our screwdriver, import, fill, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so keep exact. Why does it keep doing that? There we go. And the interface, boom. Boom, okay. Keep making weird noises. Sometimes I'm just unaware of it. So that should be populating there, yes. So with that out of the way, turn that off. Oh yeah, I still need a CEF. That would help. Thankfully I already had one. And the cable here. And then conduits. Off camera at some point. I probably will go ahead and make the upgrade to Enderium, then to Draconium, then to superconductor coil. Or superconductor energy conduit. I don't think there'll be too much of an issue upgrading, so. Okay, so there's that. Oh, wrong spot. Oh. Okay, give me that. Put that on there. And back with the cable. So from here. There we go. That's filling up gradually. And that's melting. Okay, so we're good to go on that. I keep saying that I keep saying mini phrases. I am so sorry. It's just a habit. So here we go. We have the ingot because I believe the hot ingot was sent into the freezer. Thanks to that storage bus change I put in some episode ago. We want 2048 ingots at all times, just like before. And now with that done, we can make the frames. And probably at this point, the tier 6 miner is done, right? There it is. Right. Okay, so HSE frame. So that is going to be a case of course, the plates and the rods. But we don't have anything other than ingots in our system that are HSSE. So now we need to make the lathe, the rods, and the plates. Plate. There we go. Okay. Now for the cut. And I will need to add another cutting setup there. Rods. And frame. Now, we should be able to request the main frame. Okay, good. It's sent off. That should come to us in a few minutes. Now, with that done, grab some dragon layer. Let's see, what was the recipe? What did it call for? Plutonium and flux and dragon layer. Okay. So, plutonium. And the flux should... Oh, look at that. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, did I already send this off? I didn't realize it. I'm confused. I must have missed something, but... Okay, cool. It's very possible I already set the mission off last night and I just forgot about it. Right, so that quest is done. Next would be the sterilized growth medium. Now this comes from meat, essentially. Mincemeat, sugar, and tiny piles of salt with water and a mixer to make raw growth medium. Then a heater to sterilize it. Mincemeat comes from pulverizing any kind of animal meat. A powered spawner might be useful for this endeavor. Yeah, so we're gonna need to get a chicken farm at some point. Frame. I think that's probably still being made right now. Looks like it's just finishing up making the crystal circuits right now. It's funny that it calls this item so many different names, like energy flow circuit, is for the second pronged circuit, but yet everything else is called crystal processor. Anyway. Right. What else is on our plate? So once this gets done, then this will open up. Well, it won't open up this yet because we still need to make that. So why don't I get started on polytetrafluoroethylene? So where is the recipe? See, solidify. Here we go. So let me mark that. So for the polytetra, whatever, we're gonna need to make the tetrafluoroethylene, which I'll mark that. So hydrofluoric and chloroform. Don't have that yet. Hydrofluoric. Hydrogen and fluorine. Okay. Plenty of fluorine. Now, how did I get fluorine again? I gotta remind myself. Solipitolites, bastanite, biotite. Don't we have a lot of biotite? No? Well, I guess we can make it. Okay, so that's a plan for later. Back to what I was doing. So hydrofluoric, so fluorine and hydrogen, right? So fluorine. Did I never get a? I never got a bucket for that. Okay, so let me fix that right now. FLU. Yeah. And hydrogen. Get some of the controller stuff here, as we want to limit how much we make, of course. Here's a good spot. Oh, I also need some pumps. That would help. Pump. So put this one on the side. Import. Oh, and interfaces. There we go. So interface, like so. And fluorine and hydrogen. Oh, that was quick. I want to get a bucket. Bucket. So we can store this in bucket form. Now, just like before, rotate and re-rotate. Emitters, like so. 64 buckets. Here we go. So what I want to do is try and format a cell with the fluids that I want to store, and try and get as many as I can, so I don't keep making individual drives for them. So I guess for the meantime, what I'll just do is I will let this flow into the system and then set it up so that the chemicals will get stored in that storage cell. So anything in the future should get saved and be separate from like the other fluids trying to fill those drives, right? Because I make a lot of water all the time, because I always seem to need more water. So I found myself turning on and off the water system constantly, so just figured it better to leave it on for the time being. So there is the fluorine, our hydrofluoric acid. So now with that, we need the chloroform. Chloroform is from chlorine and methane. So I know methane stock should be pretty good. I think I see it, yeah. But chlorine, still pretty good. Chlorine and methane. And we're gonna need a circuit. Where's that little circuit? There we go. Oh, we're coming up on 25 minutes now on the episode, so I might want to make this quick as possible. Have a reactor. Let's see, do I have that? Check. 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 Okay, so I have everything I need to set this up. So I will put this one, yeah. And let's see, what was the chloroform circuit? 1. Circuit. Bada boom. Bada boom. Oh, before I do anything else, let me just set this up. Okay. Now, put the emitter on. And cable. Okay. That should be good. And now with the interface. Methane. Chlorine. I didn't set up the import yet. Whoa. Port. Oh, please. So that's filling up. Stop. So there's a chloroform. Okay. Now I need to get on the other side here to output the fluid. Like so. And there we go. So now with the chloroform bucket, we'll go back to the formatter here, stick that in there. So chloroform, hydrofluoric, chlorine, methane. And yeah, I think that will do. Then we'll come over here to our IO port and get everything moved in. Actually, let me nix some of that. Methane, we have too much of that, so I'll just do chlorine, chloroform. Actually, just these two. So let me just send everything back into the system. This sure does take a while. Come on. Okay. So now we have the 3 fluids in there, but I don't know why there's 3. Perhaps there's leftover fluid from before. Regardless. Put everything back to our system. We don't want the time. Okay, so actually, where are we on the tetrafluorine? So we need the chloroform and the hydrofluoric acid. Maybe I can set this up real quick, but I don't think I have any reactors to react with. In that case, I'll come back next episode for that. I will take these double compressed capacitors that I made up and go stick them into the soul binders. And there we go. They're going to use 8,000 RF per tick. But why not? So, where'd my drill go? Drill. Bada boom. Okay, did I set this up yet? Yeah, okay, ender crystal. Let me just make something real quick. Ender crystal. There we go. Oh, right. Forgot about the obelisk. And then I also need to do this. There we go. Okay, obelisk. I will go ahead and get this crafted up. And depending on how long this takes, We should be able to set it down before I leave. Matter. There we go. Bada boom. So let's set this up to push and pull and store. Okay. I think that is good to go. That is going to be the episode. I will see you guys next time, and I think 79. Hope you did enjoy. Please leave a like or comment down below, and that is it. See you all next time. Bye-bye.